American art and Chinese art each have their special character, which should be preserved and developed. But studying the two traditions together reveals that they both have a strong interest in nature as a source of renewal and aspiration. I'm Shelley Drake Hawks. I'm here at the Old North Bridge in Concord, Massachusetts, the place where the American Revolution began. Nearby stands the Old Manse, the historical home where Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote his influential book, Nature, in 1834. Emerson and his friend Henry David Thoreau, founders of the Transcendental Movement, found inspiration in birds, trees, the river, seeing in them rich symbols for the independence and creativity they sought in 19th century America. The 20th century Chinese painters in my book, The Art of Resistance, Painting by Candlelight in Mao's China, also found inspiration in nature. They painted eagles, pine trees, water buffalo, plum blossoms, even cabbages, as symbols in their struggle for independent thinking and dignity in Mao's China of the 1960s and 1970s. Over the last 100 years, traditional Chinese painting, the ancient art form using ink and brush, faced severe criticism in China. Although it had been practiced by Chinese scholars for centuries, some felt that ink painting was too removed from everyday life, too elitist to serve the new communist regime. Even before the communist state in China was established in 1949, the relevance of ink painting to modern times had been debated. During the early 1900s, with China facing security threats and in great disarray, the statesman Kang You-wei argued that Chinese art had lost its vitality. He urged artists to paint with more realism and to go abroad to study Western art to revitalize Chinese tradition. Decades later, the paramount leader of Communist China, Mao Zedong, also had doubts about the value of Chinese ink painting. Mao supported the complete overhaul of Chinese culture to serve the revolution he envisioned. Nevertheless, Mao occasionally showed respect for traditional art forms, as he himself was a skilled poet and calligrapher. The bird and flower painter Li Kuchan suffered greatly under communist policies, but in 1950 he received surprising help from Mao himself, his former classmate. Professor Li Yan, Li Kuchan's son, and also an artist, explains. Professor Li, can you share the story of your father writing the letter to his classmate, Chairman Mao, in the early 1950s?
但是当时的中国的美术界，这个思想啊很左，这个左怎么翻译啊？ 你看，所以就认为像我父亲画的这样的大写意绘画，不能够为新社会服务，所以就免去了他的教授的职务。偶尔的也给他安排一点课，但是很少。让他教什么，比如画人体模特啊，因为他是画西画出身，是吧？还有时候去到陶瓷系画那个瓷碗，但是不许写上自己的名字苦禅，因为说这个名字太封建。如果带他的名字就好了，现在到拍卖行就比较贵了。这个时候我父亲，就想起了当年的勤工俭学会的这位老同学，现在已经是国家领袖，我应该求助于他，就给他写了一封很长的信，1丈多长的信，那1丈应该是3米多吧，用唐代的草书写的，因为他知道毛泽东喜欢草书。很快毛泽东就接到这信了， 派他的秘书叫田家英，啊，田家英到家里来，代表毛主席向我父亲表示慰问。他转达了毛主席的意思，他说：“毛主席收到你的信了，啊，但是现在呢，他非常忙于赶快结束战争，赶快这个进行和平建设，所以对于文化艺术，还有是顾不到的地方。这样的话呢，可以讲，从写信开始到最后解决问题，40天的时间。”
In 1966, Chairman Mao intensified his revolutionary program, urging youth to destroy all old customs and to denounce any senior intellectuals who resisted. Li Kuchan was the first painter to be struggled against at the Central Academy in Beijing during this new round of extremism called the Cultural Revolution.
所以在这种情况下，我父亲李苦禅曾经为了救这个国家，贡献了自己的一切，为中国的艺术贡献了自己的一切。但是这时候却成为中国美术界和中国这个美术学院里第一个被拉出来批斗的人。所谓批斗，你们不懂的，啊，在美术学院的大操场上面，用3、4层讲台摞起来的一个高台子。就平常讲课的讲台，拉着他上讲台。8月份的北京晒得很厉害，让他跪在台上面，这边带着一个大的木头牌子，上面写着反动学术权威李苦禅，而且用红叉子打上，给他戴了一顶很高的尖帽子，上面写着反革命。他的刚强的性格不允许这样做的，一甩把那帽子甩得很远。尤其他学过京剧，京剧有一个动作叫甩法，就甩头发，他甩的力量很大的，后来给头上抹上好多浆糊，给戴上。当时命令我必须也要看着我父亲被批斗，因为这样就可以教育我，不认罪就打他，踹他，往他身上撒那个墨水。说我在革命的时候，你们还没生出来呢。陪着他，回到家里，我母亲给我父亲准备好了一盘好翻译吧 ，dumplings 是吧？还有一锅那个汤。我父亲回来之后头上都是浆糊，身上都是墨水，但是他一边洗着，一边呢就在诅咒，太肮脏了，太肮脏了！我一辈子没有见过这么肮脏的事情。这时候他看到那个桌子上一支毛笔，就拿那毛笔蘸着洗脸盆的水，在地板上画了一颗白菜。那显然就是我是清白的，而且他预言说不要看现在，将来有一天我还要画这个。他被批斗之后回来，就给毛泽东写信。他说话很直率的，他说：“如果这场运动不马上刹车的话，中国将会一片大乱，中国6000年文化将会丧于一旦。”但是被我发现了，我及时的把这封信销毁了。我说：“现在不是建国初期，你的信放在邮筒里面就可以寄到中南海。现在你所有的信件，你不可能递到毛主席那里去，所以那段时间，他没办法把自己正义的声音反映上去。”
Li Kuchan's traditional style painting certainly was not counter-revolutionary as the slogans claimed, but there was a psychological intensity to the birds' expressions, especially in their eyes and in their poses. People could interpret his eagle paintings as metaphors for the painter himself and his proud, independent thinking. Wan Qingli, the distinguished art historian who spent most of his career at the University of Hong Kong, had an unusual opportunity as a young man during the Cultural Revolution. He found himself in political trouble, and he was imprisoned with all the famous art professors at the Central Academy of Fine Arts. For example, Li Kuchan, Li Kuchan, and Huang Yongyu. And all of those professors became his long-lasting friends and mentors.
You know, the Cultural Revolution art is political propaganda work. And actually, during the Cultural Revolution, there's something very different in the private space, especially for students and with teachers. And most people criticize teachers, and that's another story. But for me, I had a chance to be very close to them during the difficult time.
After the Cultural Revolution in 1977, Li Kuchan gave Wan Qingli and his wife, Jon Burris, a wedding gift of a beautiful painting, a plum blossom and a white cabbage. Here Wan Qingli explains.
He gave me the painting. At the beginning, I also feel very special. Now he's, open painted subjects. Mm-hmm. I saw this very literary taste in literary taste. But later,
what is literary taste? What do you mean by that?
Literary taste is the literary painting not for sale, just painted for fun. Also painted for understanding and appreciation, only to close friends, small group, and private space. So the literary painting, what is literary painting? Literary based on poetry as a literature, calligraphy, and the painting. Intellectual literatus gave another friend a painting. That's a literary painting.
And it's really the opposite of assignment art, right? Assignment art would be something that you really are assigned, you have to paint, and you don't have a lot of freedom to conceive it.
Painter, professional painter, artisan's work. Mm-hmm. Artisan's work is repeat the same thing, repetitive, and only show their skill, but you couldn't see the person. So this painting definitely literary taste. Mm-hmm. And Li Kuchan is a very learned person. He's so many and interests in so many art forms. And my teacher Li Kuchan told me, Li Kuchan's brushwork is the number one. No one can compare with him.
白菜这个题材在中国文人画里面，古时候也有。
White cabbage。
到了近代画的就更多了，因为白菜呢，第一就是北方的老百姓，穷人都吃得起的菜，整个一个冬天啊，基本上要想吃蔬菜就是白菜。还有一个，它有一个寓意就是清白，它的叶子是青的。帮是白的，所以这样的题材本身来讲也非常适合大写意来画，这个很能展现这个水墨的效果用笔的效果，很适合大写意。特别是在中国绘画那时候，主要是长幅、条幅的绘画上面，白菜在上面可以摆成不同的角度，组成画面，就是这一种题材可以反复的画，但是每幅都可以不一样。他把这两题材放在一起，也是一个共同的寓意。梅花表现高洁，是吧？白菜表现清白，这都是中国传统文人的一种性格。